Hey guys, it's Aislinn, and in today's video, we're going to be trying to tone this disaster that's on my hair. So I have taken the last 2 days and I've thought about it and I've thought about it and I've literally come up with so many different ideas. But before I jump to anything that involves like bright color or dark color or anything else, I really want to try and tone. Here's what we're working with. If you missed my last few videos, wow, it's been a roller coaster. We've done so many different color removers. I bleached the whole back of my hair and this is what I'm left with. So these front two quadrants here are really pretty and platinum and they will tone out perfectly. This back area, however, it really needs bleached again. It really needs bleached again in order for it to be like a beautiful, like bright white or like toned color. But I just don't feel like that is a good idea. I don't think that that's what I should do. So I'm really trying to resort to anything else other than taking bleach to the back of my head again. So let's dissect this. I'll show you guys what is going on and what my game plan is today. So this is what we're working with. The root area is super light and it will tone out beautifully. The problem that I'm encountering is this orange brassy mac and cheese section right in through here, and then my ends are blonde. I'm really just trying to do everything I can to not make impulsive decisions, and I feel like this is like the least damaging and like the best option right now. I'm literally leaving to go on my trip in less than 2 days, so I need to try and fix this before I leave and I go out in public looking like this. So this is my last resort. If this doesn't work, then I will worry about it when I get back from babysitting my niece. Whatever the outcome is today, it's going to be like that for the next couple weeks. That also allows me more time to think about other options that are less damaging or less permanent. It's 9 o'clock right now, so it's gonna be an interesting night. Like I said, I leave in less than 48 hours, so if I'm doing this, I gotta get it done. We might hear screaming or laughing, or you might hear sirens. This is where I live at. You guys heard in my last video. Yeah, at nighttime, it gets 10 times worse. That was during the day, and it is now night. So if you hear screaming or anything else, welcome to my life, baby. Let's run through the game plan. Wella T14, one of my favorite toners. They did change the packaging. So I'm using this on these front two quadrants right here. They are light enough to tone with Wella T18. So I'm gonna hit these front two quadrants with Wella T18 and 20 volume. Personally, I think 20 volume works best with Wella T18. I think the result is more even and your hair turns out better. You can use 10 volume, you can use 30 volume, but I prefer 20. For the back of my head, I'm gonna put Wella T18 at my root right here. And then I'm gonna take Wella T14 and Wella 050, mix those together and apply it all on my ends right here. This is a very popular color combination, Wella T14 with additive. This is just a cooling violet additive. It's 050. So most people just add a capful of 050 in with T14 to get more of like a gray silver. I added half of a bottle of 050 in with a whole bottle of T14. So that's what I'm gonna be using on the area that's more brassy. We're gonna see what this looks like. I'm hoping for silver at the roots and maybe like a gray silver on my ends. I have everything mixed up here. I'm gonna section off my hair and let's start applying and let's hope for the best. I'm also gonna apply this on damp hair. I personally feel like it works better on damp hair, and also the product goes a lot further if you do it on damp hair. And with dry hair, I feel like it absorbs really quickly and it can get kind of splotchy. So I like to do it on damp hair for multiple different reasons. I'm gonna start applying in the back of my head first because it is way more yellow back there. Here we go, y'all. I'm gonna turn around. I'm probably gonna voice over this part because again, you can't really hear me with the mic. I'm gonna go in with Wella T18 at my roots and we'll take it from there. Wish me luck, y'all. Ideally, I would have started with the T14 and 050 and put that on the areas that were super golden at first and then went back in and applied T18 at my roots. Obviously, you want to let the toner sit the longest on the areas that are more golden so that way it has more time to like counteract those tones. But I wanted to make sure that I applied the T18 first because I was worried that I was gonna like bleed the T14 and 050 onto those really pale like light white areas at my root. So I just wanted to make sure to put the T18 down at my root just in case I accidentally got the darker toner on those areas. I didn't want my roots to be splotchy and blue. So my thinking was, let's put the T18 at my roots, protect those in case any of the darker toner gets on there, and then we'll put the darker toner on the ends. Obviously, ideally, like if this wasn't so difficult to do, I would have applied the darker toner on the darker areas and then went back in at my roots with the lighter toner, but it's a lot harder to do this on yourself, so I was just doing what I thought would work best and was the easiest option for me. Alright, we got the Wella T14 applied at the roots. Don't make fun of my glasses, okay? I need them to see. I decided not to wear my contacts today because they've been irritating my eyes. So we got the Wella T18 applied at my roots. Now I'm going to go from the bottom up and apply the T14 and 050 on the ends, and then I'll jump to the front and do Wella T18 on these front two sections right here. Apparently this is more like blue toned, like the T14 has blue undertones and the 050 is violet, which is exactly what this band needs. It needs canceling out yellow and orange. So let's hope this works. Here we go. We are back. I'm gonna finish this part of my hair facing forward. I'm starting to stress because as I'm applying this, I'm realizing there are a shit ton of errors that could happen here. I'm worried that I'm gonna bring the T14 and that 050 mixture up too far and I'm gonna have a blue band and it's gonna cause even more banding. Like I'm gonna have like purple and then yellow and then blue and then like grayish beige. Like I am starting to see the error of my ways and I no longer am thinking, hey, this is such a good idea. I'm thinking this is a bad idea. I am, as they say, in too deep. I'm already in too deep and thankfully it's just toner. So toner can be corrected and fixed very easily by doing some clarifying treatments or just like washing your hair with really hot water and dandruff shampoo. Like there are a ton of different ways that I can fade this out. I'm just hoping that it's not going to make the situation worse, because if I do need to make this better, I literally have like one day to do it. I'm just trying out here. All right, let's do the front. And for the front, remember we're just doing the T18. Starting to think that I probably will just have to bleach the back part of my hair again. But if I can delay that process like a month or a few weeks and let my hair heal, that's what I want to do. Even if I do have to wind up bleaching it, at least maybe this will tie me over. I honestly have no freaking idea what I'm going to do at this point. I just feel like this is about to be an absolute disaster. I'm just trying to be more gentle to my hair so we don't have any hair disasters. You know, I can only handle one major hair disaster a year. This is the second so far and we're only in February, so I'd like to not have a hair disaster a month because that's what we're averaging right now. Oh, there's the sirens. I just set my timer for 20 minutes. I'm gonna let this process for that amount of time, but I wanted to start it because like the back area is already applied. More sirens are coming. Ooh, I have a blister on my ear. I didn't see that until just now. That's another reason why I wanted to wait a few days to like decide what I was doing, because if I would have tried toning when my scalp was that sensitive, it would have been excruciatingly painful. I don't know if you guys have ever done that, but like bleach your hair and then freshly tone after with permanent toner. It feels like fire ants are literally gnawing at your skull. So yeah, I don't think my scalp would have been able to take that after 3 vitamin C treatments, a color oops, bleach on my hair for 2 hours. I think my scalp would have exited the chat. What are we looking like? Let's do a little vibe check. Okay. The ends look not good. Okay, well, I'm gonna let this sit, and I am actually letting it sit like the full 20 minutes. So I'm gonna let this sit and process. I'll come back once the 20 minutes are up and my hair has been rinsed, and we'll see what this does, because right now you guys see that it's looking like really not good, not what I'm looking for. I am back and I have not looked at what's happening here, so I'm very scared. But before I pull off this towel and we see what's underneath, just a reminder, my eyeshadow palette is still available. Look how gorgeous. Rainbow on the outside, the inside is black, goth vibes. The shades are absolutely gorgeous. We have rainbow, we have duochrome, we have neutrals, we have 2 different highlighters that can also be used as eyeshadow. I love my palette. Link to this will be in the description down below. We also have makeup bags available. These are also so cute, and they are very large. They're literally the size of my head. So both of these will be linked in the description down below if you want to go check them out. Use code Aislinn at checkout to save yourself some money. Now let's pull off this towel and see what the hell is going on. Here we go, you guys. I'm seeing like white silver. Oh God, what's happening back here? Okay, it's a little, the back area, the ends are more of like a beigey blonde than like a gray, what I was wanting. I need to blow dry it and see what it looks like because I'm not really sure right now because it's wet and everything looks so much darker when it's wet. So let me go ahead, put some product in my hair, blow dry it, and then I will come right back and show you guys what this looks like. So give me literally 5 minutes and I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Here's what it's looking like. I haven't really even dissected it or looked at it, so let's do that together. From the front, she's looking great. She's looking so platinum and toned in the front. Let's look at the back, which is the scary part. Okay, well, I don't know if that's better or worse. Okay, I think maybe a little better. I don't really know. I can't tell if it's better or worse right now. I'll know more in editing. You know, in the moment, it always seems worse than when you look back on it. Yikes. The roots are beautiful. The ends are still brassy in some areas, and they're kind of bluish green. Overall, I'm not sure if it's better or worse. I do think it blends together more now. Like now there's not like a harsh line of like blonde in the front and like orange in the back. Let's spin around and see what it looks like from the back because that's what I'm nervous about. It's the back. By the way, ignore all the cat hair on my shirt. The only way I can get my son to like behave and relax when I'm filming is if I take off the shirt I'm wearing, put it on the ottoman next to me, and then he cuddles up with the shirt and sleeps next to me the whole time I film. So he's been cuddled up with this the whole time I've been filming. So there will be cat hair all over it. Here's what it looks like. What do we think? Let me see. Oh God. Here's what it looks like. Wow, look at that beautiful platinum in the front. Oh God, this is bad, huh? Let me section this. Okay, well, there we go. It's bad. It's worse. It's definitely worse. The back is like bluish. The front still has some pink in it. It's bad. It's really bad. So I'll probably do a dandruff cap where it's like you get dandruff shampoo and you suds it on your hair and you leave it on for like an hour to kind of like strip off some of this toner because the back is so bad. I might change my mind when I look at like the footage, but it's so bad. It's so splotchy. There's gold, there's like green, there's blue, there's pink, there's white, there's yellow. I mean, it's so bad. I am going to be leaving it like this until I get back from my trip, and it'll give me time to think about what I'm gonna do next. I have a week to think about it, so that is all for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you're thinking about using this at home, there you go. I hope it helps you in some way. Don't forget to check out my Instagram. The link to that is in the description down below. I post way more of my everyday life on there. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I love you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Bye.